Demon just got out of can. I gave my bro an advance. Love is just not in my plans.
Can't keep my dick in my pants.
Special guest.
Special appearance. I don't get out much.
How long haven't I seen you now? It's been, what, 2 years?
No, it's been like a year. Yeah, maybe. No, we went to Johnny's that one time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was it? Yo.
Yeah, what was that girl's name? We'll talk about it later.
But hold on. Johnny's place was insane.
Yo, I haven't seen that guy in a long time.
That was like a 5,000 square foot place.
That was like a house that, like a condo that you use in movies.
Yeah. Definitely 100%. Yeah, we won't get into that too much, but it's been a minute, man.
It's been a while, yeah, man.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
And you've been good. So background story.
Sorry.
Me and Kevin used to work at Catalyst Health together.
Yes.
Love that place. Love the people that was there.
Good.
You know, it was a good team. Good hanging out. Love those guys. And now you're at Barry's.
Yeah, I'm at Barry's. I'm still at Catalyst, but I'm also at Barry's Boot Camp.
Yes.
The world's best workout.
And you looked in the camera and said that. That's amazing.
The world's best workout.
Is it?
It depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But
we'll get into it.
It's among the world's best boot camps. Probably the best one I've ever been to, depending on the class, depending on the instructor. So there's variables, but yeah.
We'll talk.
That's not a shameless plug. It wasn't my class.
He looked in the camera while he said that, so it was kind of a shameless plug.
You know what? I ain't got no shame.
Okay. Shameless and shirtless, 2019. We'll talk about that.
I gotta bring that back. I haven't used the hashtag.
We'll talk about that. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna do the rundown. So the rundown is basically just going through a couple questions real quick, so that everyone that doesn't know Kevin can know the man.
Right.
So, full name.
Kevin Yeboah.
Ooh.
Just call me Kevin Yeboah.
Where are you from?
I am from Winnipeg, Manitoba. My parents are from Ghana and West Africa.
Awesome.
So I'm black from Winnipeg.
When did you get into Toronto again?
9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. And you're how old, sir?
I am 35 years old.
35.
I'm a real man.
Ripe age. He looks like he's 25.
I've looked the same since I was 25. Yeah. I can still use the same headshot.
It's like you know that meme of like Pharrell.
Yeah.
You know Pharrell when he's like
he looks younger now. Pharrell's like Pharrell's like 68 years old.
No aging. Melanin.
Yeah, man.
Single or relationship?
Single.
Single.
Yep. No hesitation on that response. Sorry, girls. You know who you are.
So
I love you, girl.
You've been single for a minute.
Yeah, you know, I date.
Yeah. Date here and there. Yeah. Well,
I date. Yeah.
Okay. So we talked a little bit. So you were at Catalyst Barry's. What else are you?
You know what? Originally, I moved to Toronto in pursuit of acting.
Okay.
So I was in Winnipeg, kind of living and working. I worked for Rogers at the time. Before that, I worked at a 24-hour gym, and just decided that. Okay, well, truthfully, I came here on a trip.
Okay.
And I had a buddy that lived in like the penthouse suite of a building, and everything was dope. We came here, we bought playoff tickets. I got to sit second row.
Sure.
Sat behind the Orlando Magic bench. Dwight Howard was on the team.
No.
Yeah, man. First Raptor game of my life. Second row playoffs. Chris Bosh was on the squad at the time.
That's sick.
And everything on that trip, I was in Toronto for 3-4 days. Everything on that trip went well. Check this out. It went so well that I was an actor apprentice, which is like, in Canada, you need to have a certain amount of credits before you're considered full ACTRA member. So I'd done a few like shorter things in Winnipeg, like I've done commercials and like a couple shows, like TV shows, small parts or whatever. And I get to Toronto because I have to pay like a fee to become a full ACTRA member.
Okay. Yeah.
I get to Toronto and I go to the place to pay my fee, and they're like, "Oh, we have a check for you." I got a check for $1,300. Exactly, right? Because in Winnipeg we don't have agents. There's no, well, there is now, but at the time there was no agencies. So I guess they didn't know where to mail it to. And I had no idea I was getting this check, like a residual check. No idea. So I came to Toronto. I paid I paid literally like $110, and I got a check for $1,300. And I'm like, this is the best trip in the world. My friend was balling, so we went to Brant House, which is now Citizen.
Okay.
We sat at the biggest booth in the back. My boy Ari, shout out to Ari. He's an actor too.
Okay.
He hooked it up. He kept bringing girls to the booth. It was like one of those trips that like, you know, you remember.
Yeah.
I remember everything about the trip, and it was a great time. And so when I went back to Winnipeg, I was like, that was literally my first time of being out and about in Toronto.
Okay.
Amazing experience, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to make that my home. And at the same time, I had like an agent in Vancouver who quit the business altogether.
Oh wow!
That agent for like 2 months, and he quit 2 months in. And so I needed to find a new agent. Came back to Toronto for 2 days, met with 3 agencies, signed with one, went back to Winnipeg, moved to Toronto 2 weeks later. That was it.
That's it.
That's it. I gave my 2 weeks notice at work.
You didn't leave any girls behind in Winnipeg?
I did. Forgot about that part. I was in a relationship at the time, and obviously,
and you're just like,
you're like 26 years old, and I'm like, it'll work out. No plan on how to make it work out. I was just like, it'll work out.
You were still together with her when
when I moved here. So
got it.
The first 6 months here, I'd say was rough because we were going out a lot.
Got it.
And like I said, my boy was rich. He worked online.
Yeah.
So he could stay up all night and then just kind of work when he wanted to.
Yeah.
So we'd go out, and he had a lot of money. We'd go places, things I'd never done. There was no bottle service in Winnipeg at the time.
Okay.
There really still isn't. Never heard of bottle service. Never seen it in my life. So it was like an amazing thing. You mean that girl? The one that I saw when I came in, and I was like, oh, she's gonna come pour drinks for me, and then that guy's gonna bring other girls that look like that girl to sit with me. And I was like,
you're in dreamland.
Oh, for real. And all we did was legit play Madden. I didn't get a job for the first 6 months that I lived here.
Amazing.
Because I had saved money.
Okay.
Potentially to buy a place with this girl. Yeah, I was making the good decisions. And I came here, so I kind of, I didn't burn through all the money, but I burned through a large amount of that money.
Yeah.
I lived with my friend for free.
Okay.
I didn't pay rent, so that was a really good thing, too.
Nice. Good friend.
Yeah, and then in the January of that year, or the next year, I guess, I got a job at the Keg Mansion, and I worked there for like 5 years almost before hooking up a Catalyst. But that long distance relationship didn't work out.
No.
She was the best.
Yeah.
She really was. She really is.
So when you go to Winnipeg now, but you just go for family pretty much. Like
I go for family. I go for weddings. I go for birthdays, and pretty much that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I go visit. I'm always there for Christmas. I've never missed a Christmas.
Yeah.
But pretty much, there's enough weddings and birthdays and new people having babies for me to get home 3 times a year. And
so what? Does she follow you on Instagram?
She's not on social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's the best. Like I'm not lying. She's the best. Like you can't like dream up a girl. Like say something you want about a girl right now. There's something that you'd like them to be. Like I wanted to be athletic. She was athletic. Okay, well I want them to be like like good cooks. Great cook. She grew up in a town called Kenora.
Okay.
It's even smaller than Winnipeg. It's actually in Ontario technically, about 2 hours away from Winnipeg. So
okay.
She has like small town values. She's gorgeous, and then she moved to Winnipeg for university, and then stayed. So she does enjoy like the city things of Winnipeg, but she also enjoys like the lake life, I guess.
So you sound like you missed out on that one, bud.
Oh, God, big time. Missed the boat on that one for sure. But I was 26. I was young, and on top of that, I did. We were both in transition phases at work. Like I said, I just wasn't feeling my job anymore. Anyways, that kind of helped to give me the push to come here. Yeah. And she was transitioning into a new position as well. Okay. So the offer for her to come here was there, but it wasn't her dream. And I don't blame her for staying at all. She's got a great life now. She's married. She's got twin girls and another girl. Yeah. And she lives in Kenora. She lives in like the house that she wanted to live in. I don't know if she got the guy she wants because I'm sitting right here, but she lives a good life. She's great. We don't talk very often. Her birthday was in September. It's the last time we spoke. Sent her a message on Christmas. Okay. She sent me a message on New Year's. She sent me a message on my birthday.
Gentleman over here.
Yeah, I genuinely want the best for everybody. I don't really have ill will towards anyone. So
other than that funny story, what is something else about Kevin that's someone that most people don't know? What would one thing be?
I'm so mature. But I'm the oldest child in my family of 4 by 8 years. My sister closest in age to me is almost 8 years younger.
Oh, wow.
Before I was born, my dad had to go back to Ghana for his mother's funeral. Okay. And he didn't get a visa to come back to Winnipeg until I was almost 7. So I didn't meet him until I was like 6.5, 7 years old. Yeah.
Interesting.
And this is the 80s, so like we weren't Skyping. So I just, I grew up with my mom and my cousins and my aunts and uncles. Okay. And I'm the youngest amongst my cousins. So to this day, I have a cousin who calls me baby. She doesn't call me by my first name because I was the baby of the cousins. Okay. When my dad came back and I had my sister, I became the man, like the oldest guy in the house. So I went from being the baby to the oldest. So I kind of like have a mix of both.
It's an interesting dynamic.
It actually is interesting because I'm the oldest person in the group chat with like my siblings and like younger cousins.
Okay.
By 8 years. And I'm the youngest person in like other group chats because, whatever. So I kind of like, I enjoy, talking about Elon Musk, and I enjoy looking at memes about Elon Musk. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, I'm in the middle.
You're perfectly in the middle.
Yeah.
Kevin in the middle.
Kevin in the middle.
Yeah.
That should have been the show. So don't use that. I'm Kevin in the middle.
Okay. What about favorite exercise? What would you say your favorite exercise is of all time? You can pick one. Probably gonna be some app one.
No, honestly, for me, bench press.
Oh.
Yeah, when we were in like grade 8 and we like snuck into the weight room, all we did was bench press.
Yeah.
So we go in the weight room, bench press and bicep curls.
Yeah, that's all it pretty much.
But I'm done with bicep
all
curls.
chest, no legs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know how it is. That's that bro stuff.
Did you hear about that Kanye and Drake shit today?
What's happening?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about
goodness.
it.
I saw like a couple memes.
I was watching the whole. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get into it. Adidas or Under Armour?
Under Armour, like for sure. But it's funny that you asked that.
So how did you get hooked up with Under Armour?
You know what? Truthfully, through Motion Ball.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was on Jen Love from Duet PR.
Yeah.
Her team like represents Motion Ball.
Yeah.
And at the time they represented Under Armour. And then one girl from her team went to Paradigm, which is a different PR company.
Okay.
And Under Armour, I guess, went with her.
Okay.
And so when they were looking for male ambassadors, she asked me.
Oh.
So
nice.
like a volunteer event led to something very valuable to me.
That's dope, man.
And
seeing all these unboxings and shit.
Yeah, you know what?
These guys getting free shit all the time.
They take care of me. And then on top of that too, they had like 6 male ambassadors.
Okay.
Now there's 2. There's just me and one other dude in Canada. So
that's crazy.
In January, I'm gonna be flying out to Portland for like the global ambassador thing, or global whatever. We do a bunch of fun stuff. Let's learn a bit about Under Armour. Under Armour is like their marketing campaign, their future goals, their training methodology for their athletes.
That's smart.
They got dudes like Cam Newton, they got Steph Curry, they got a bunch of hockey players.
They're all going to that thing in Portland, or
I doubt it. The Rock, but they have people that that kind of really push the boundaries on physical capabilities.
I remember when that the Steph Curry shoe came out.
Yeah.
People were like going hard on it, but like I feel like it's one of the best selling shoes now. Some shit like
it's
that.
Up there, yeah. I got 4 pairs. Thank you, Under Armour. Yeah, no word of a lie, I've worn 2. 2 of them still have like the thing in. I'm trying to get to all of them, but I don't play ball as much.
So like how do you find the sneakers compared, like the ball sneakers compared to the ones you usually wear? Because you usually wear Nike.
I used to wear Nike. Yeah. Oh man, I played basketball my whole life. I've worn Nike pretty much my whole life. I had a pair of Reebok pumps because everybody did. I had a couple pairs of N1s.
Oh shit!
Because they look so dope. I still have one pair. I swear to you,
shit.
They were the best fit on my feet.
Yeah.
And then running, I've enjoyed New Balance at some point.
Yeah.
But Under Armour has a pair of shoes called the Hover.
Okay.
It's like their Hover technology. That is probably my favorite shoe for running that I've had.
Okay.
Just for me, right? Like I'm not a runner, but running on a treadmill, running outside, like whatever, not a marathon, but a run.
Yeah.
I think they're the best shoes I've had. Light and comfortable and good looking. And the Steph Currys. Okay, this is my genuine, honest review of the Steph Currys.
Let's hear it. The first ones that came out that looked like
I have those ones, the black ones.
They were white. They look like the New Balance.
Oh no, I have different ones. I probably have like the second ones.
They look like the dad shoes.
No, the ones I have are sexy.
Oh, okay.
They're one of the sexiest shoes.
The white and golden like.
No, but the ones I have are black with the gold. I think it might be the same ones.
I think. Yeah.
They remind me of like the old Iversons Reeboks, because I didn't wear them to play, but I wore them like to try on.
Okay.
The only problem, the Steph Curry shoes are great, man. They good support.
Yeah.
The grip is amazing.
Okay.
The fit is good. The shoe seems a bit big, but I have big ass feet, so that's not their fault. But the only thing I'll say is that it's built for Steph Curry.
Okay.
So it's got a lot of arch.
Interesting.
Built into the shoe, and I have flat feet.
Mm.
So for me, the very first time I wore them, I sprained my ankle.
Oh wow.
Legit.
Interesting.
I haven't since, obviously. Not because I made adjustments, just because, whatever. It was actually my fault. I should have worn ankle brace, whatever. But
weak ankles already.
I know, weak ankles. I got bad ankles. But, so I remember being like, man, I'm never going to wear these shoes again. And then they sent me the white pair, and I'm like, ooh, these are sweet. I've been wearing those ones, and not a problem. They're probably my second favorite basketball shoe of all time.
Okay. We didn't talk about the first one, but we shouldn't. I don't think we should.
They were the Vince Carter Nike Shocks.
Oh, I remember those. Those were sick.
Those were so
And the
dope.
commercial was even sicker.
Yeah. And I think part of the thing is, too, you value things more when you work for them.
Yeah.
I had to pay for those shoes. Those shoes cost like $200.
Yeah.
Maybe even $219.
Those were expensive for back in the day.
Stupid.
For back in the day, they were expensive.
Yeah.
Like when in 2003, when they probably came out.
And I had to save up.
Yeah.
And at the time I got them, I think I was in university, so I couldn't even wear them for games because we wore Converse. We're sponsored by Converse.
Okay.
Which is really
interesting.
But I love those shoes so much, man. Those shoes were so dope.
Interesting. All right, got that.
Followed by the Steph Currys.
Okay, hardest workout you've ever done, and this probably has to be memorable.
I did.
The one where you're dead, like.
Okay, I'll give you two.
Okay.
The only one workout in my life I've ever puked at.
Okay.
Was when I was in Winnipeg at a place called McDowell's Gym or McDowell's Fitness. It's this guy, Chris McDowell. He was an athletic therapist at the school at university when I was there. Opened his own gym. He still got his spot. And I had to do a training session with a bunch of guys that do mixed martial arts.
Okay.
So it was my lunch hour at work. I went there to do this session. I'm in great shape. I'm in probably better shape than I'm in now.
Okay.
These dudes are animals.
Yeah.
Animals. I was on the treadmill on an incline, sprinting. My legs stopped, like, just as too much,
I know,
right? I did other stuff first, and my legs were tired. And instead of him being, like, slowing it down, he stood behind me and kept his hand in my back so that I wouldn't fall off. I was like, this is clearly a sign that I need to get off. My body's drifting backwards, and he's just, like, holding me there. 60 seconds, and I'm just dying. So I did that. We had to do sled pushes, and it was outside doing, I guess it was like a plate drag, a push and then a drag, and I puked.
Shit.
Only time in my life I've ever puked from exercise.
How long was that?
Must have been like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay.
And that was the only one that I've ever puked from. But I've had like workouts here where like my body didn't work anymore.
After it's just like done.
Yeah. To be honest, I did one class at Barry's. It was Michelle's class where I burnt like 1,100 calories in 50 minutes. It was disgusting. My heart rate got up to 197. And I'll tell you half the reason why. I drink a pre-workout. So Michelle's class is hard. I usually honestly burn between like 900 and 1,000 calories every class. But I drank a pre-workout, and I think pre-workout is great for when you're lifting weights. But when you're doing like cardio,
you got that C4. Was it that C4?
It was C4. It was like C4 explode or something.
Okay.
It was like the C4 of the C4s, and so it really does elevate the heart rate on its own, right?
Yeah.
So my heart rate was up, and then I'm doing these sprint intervals, and she always does incline, and I hate incline. So you're sprinting on an incline, sprinting down. I think this was a day where she had us like running up like pretty fast at the top, and then instead of coming down to recover, she had a sprint and then recover at the top. So even when you're walking to recover, you're walking on an incline. My heart rate got to 197, which is like...
You see stars? Started blacking out a little bit?
I was like, this could be the end of me. I'm walking and I'm just like holding on. Like I'm not just like, I'm holding on to the thing, and I just prayed that I finished it. I finished it, obviously. Okay. And in the end, I burned over 1,100 calories.
That's crazy.
So I remember that one, but I didn't feel like puking. I just felt like the whole time, like my heart was going to explode.
Just explode.
You get off the treadmill and then you're doing bicep curls. Like you're not doing anything crazy, and I look at my heart rate, 186. I'm like, still?
And what is it normally for you? Like, what would you say normally?
Right now, well, I mean, we're talking and stuff, but my resting heart rate is like...
No, like, I mean, like, if you were to do, like, a normal workout. Like,
the highest they would hit would probably, like, if I... With, like, sprint intervals in between, I'd do that. Probably like 185.
185?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, it's still pretty high. 197 is... It's actually not safe.
Yeah, no, that's danger. Yeah. Okay, dope.
Those I remember a lot. I did a workout with Adam once that, like, just... The workouts that cripple you, you know what I mean? Like not a challenge. Those challenges cripple you, but
those challenges. I remember those.
Yeah, it was like an Olympic lifting workout.
Okay.
And I got through it pretty good, but it was one of those ones where your legs are so heavy you need to sit down between everything. Then you put the bar down and you sit. Yeah. And he's standing.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I need a seat.
Yeah.
Can't even stand.
That shit gets tough.
But yeah.
All right. Dope. Who would you say is your favorite artist of all time? So I know you're a hip hop guy. If you had to all time, I know it's hard.
It's easy.
Is it easy?
Yeah. If it's hip hop, it's Tupac.
Tupac?
Yeah.
Number one.
There's too many like depressed nights as a 13-year-old, or like, you know what I mean, where you're like, I'm gonna play hit 'em up as long and as loud as I want to, Dad. Like, you know those nights?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Tupac did it.
Tupac. Yeah, he's got, you know, as far as like being a teenager listening to hip hop, he's the only one that had emotional range, right?
Yeah.
So
and then now I feel like it's a lot different now, where like guys are a little bit more vulnerable. In the music,
exactly.
But, who would you say is your favorite artist now? Like if you're like, you know, listening to music for sure. If they're coming out with an album, you're talking it.
Look, I still love Kanye, man. I still love Kanye.
100%.
I still love Kanye.
Why? Who doesn't like Kanye?
You know what? I won't say that he's my favorite now because he's still, you know, what is it, like 15 years of Kanye? He's been around for a while.
Yeah.
So I won't count him as now. Now, I guess technically would be Drake. I have the most Drake in my phone out of any new artist. I would say Kendrick, but I have 10 times more Drake in my phone. Thinking maybe it's because I'm here. Kendrick is better. I like J. Cole a lot.
Yeah.
But again, I have 2 J. Cole albums. You know what I mean? Like, I have like
things are gonna resonate.
4 Drake mixtapes, like before dude even had a record. You know what I mean? So
he's just at a different level.
Yeah.
All right.
So that would be my honest answer.
We'll touch into that.
Yeah.
And then the last question for the rundown is